We are at Huduma Center in the presence of Honorable Moses Kuria and Chief Executive Officers of different companies talking about the blockchain. Listen in.
What we will do is provide a way of putting a code for the products coming from a particular place, so that when we get to the marketplace, you can confirm these are the products which are coming from this particular place. So those are the value additions which we'll do right from the start point.
People will come up with their physical infrastructure. I know Twiga Foods is rolling out containers. Isuzu is working on a project to put containers out there for fresh produce. So that is a physical infrastructure. Then the right of blockchain now will provide the technological infrastructure to back up that. And the second thing is, this is cross-border, it's not for here. So if I look at this, and if I get Nyandarua potatoes, as you put them, inside this system, maybe I can be able to access European markets, Middle Eastern markets, because again, it's only technology that is going to break down the kilometers between us and our markets. There's a standard for social accountability. And part of social accountability includes traceability as well. So we are now going to find ourselves that if, for example, you are exporting something to the European Union and you are within this blockchain, we can have the blockchain to be certified by the European standards. Yeah, these orders which we are giving to SMEs need not necessarily come from here. They can come from out there, and payment is managed within that ecosystem. And so therefore, I'm finding blockchain even being one of the main drivers for our exports. Our requirements, what is really required, doesn't matter what is the name of the technology. Yeah, and that's why this investing in the soft side of blockchain, you know, the user side, the business process side, is very important. Because if you are clear in terms of what you want, then I think it makes it easier for the technology, for the supply side. We need to tell people that blockchain is not cryptocurrency. Because I'm not a believer in cryptocurrency as yet. But then, because we need to have our own version of African cryptocurrency. And in my opinion, M-Pesa is our cryptocurrency. PesaLink is our cryptocurrency. So can we be able to define our own cryptocurrency in our own African setting that we understand? And so we need to tell people that not all blockchains have to utilize cryptocurrency. We can be able to embed our own trusted and verified and used, accepted cryptocurrencies like M-Pesa.
I actually traced the eggs from Muranga, and I did write about it. We are not consuming our eggs from Kiambu, Muranga, because we can't compete with South Africa, which does the aggregation and they transport in large quantities, lowering the cost. Instead, our farmers from Muranga, they bring 2 trays. Cost them 300 shillings to bring 2 trays. They are not able to compete. So the solution is actually aggregation and certification that these are organic eggs, and they would outcompete the South Africans. And we've been trying to talk to the governors to create aggregation centers. That's how we are not able to compete. And that's why I was saying that the receipting systems and the technology would be able to.
Sorry, Daktari. Very good.
No, I need to be clear, Mheshimiwa. Government is not trying to go into aggregation or any of these businesses. We want private sector to do this. But we have various problems that are sometimes require regulation. For instance, people are stealing others' coffee. So how do we use this technology to make sure that when the coffee arrives at that aggregation center, you know that it's so-and-so's coffee, it's not stolen coffee. All those things need to be put in place. There needs to be policing. But the business of business is the private sector. And I don't think Professor was saying it's government. He was just advising what we should do policy-wise.
But I want us to get some principles right. Again, you say regulation, and you are spot on that. We need regulation. But regulation is number 2. Facilitation is number 1. Let us facilitate, then regulate.
Ngoge, I'm the CTO Eurotech, and a bit of background with just even our name. I the name Zana. I don't know how many know actually. Zana is Swahili for equipment, and that is how all this Zanauba comes in. We are playing in the space where we align ourselves to the President's Big Four agenda. We would like to support the construction industry in terms of how and where do you get equipment and at what price. So one of the biggest challenges we have in the market currently with even most contractors is that I get a contract to build a road in Nyeri, but the biggest challenge is that I don't have access to the equipment. Now, as Zanauba comes in to address this problem, you would essentially need to go online with everything. We are now in the digital age where we want to play in the tech space in a very big way. And how we envision this working is that we want to give this contractor in Nyeri a chance to go online, have access to the equipment that is, well, most of it is actually lying idle somewhere. I'm pretty sure right now half the equipment in the country might be laying idle, where there's somebody else out there who is fighting to buy. So we do believe in the buy-sell model, but we also believe in hiring. So Zanauba is giving this equipment owner, one, a chance to hire the equipment, or two, sell it to a contractor to perform their, to do their job in Nyeri. Just go to the next page, the next one. And then, of course, like I said, we are giving the contractors these opportunities. Just go to the other players in the industry. So now you have your equipment. But then again, there is so much more that goes into the construction industry. You might have that bulldozer to bring down that air gate mall. But then again, when the contractor comes in next, you need somebody like Crown for the paint, you need the MRMs for all this other equipment that comes into the construction, and we are giving this platform to provide all this. So and then we also have the home builder. You are again in Kisumu and you need to construct your house. How do you know that the cement you are buying is actually genuinely distributed and sold by Bamburi? This is what Zanauba aims to give that small owner who doesn't even have the experience in home construction. So, like I said, the key driving force for us, the entry point for us starts with technology. Technology is a big player in this, and that is why we've partnered with IBM and Technobrain, because for us to be able to genuinely say that this cement is coming from Bamburi, we do believe in the power of blockchain in all this, and that is how we aim to help you track the equipment, track that material where it's coming from, and know that you are actually getting a genuine product. And of course, yeah, just like I said, the idea is to create a network for these guys, create a marketplace that all players can get to participate in. Are you a small homeowner? Are you a developer? Are you an equipment owner? Are you that dealer who is selling these bulldozers and everything? You get an opportunity to play in a very, very, well, let's call it the digital market space. So, and then of course at the end of the day we have the payments. It's very critical how you get the money. How do you ensure that this person who has listed out the equipment, this person who has decided to sell to you the cement all the way from maybe say Mombasa and you're in Nairobi, how do we give them the opportunity to actually access the payment that they so rightly deserve? So you can read more about us on zanauba.com. And just a simple scenario, very few steps to actually getting your equipment. We believe that the easier it is for you to actually take a 1, 2, 3, 4 step to actually accessing the info that you require is the best way to actually deliver this technology to the masses. So yeah, just like I said, our key focus is on we want to help maximize every single bit of our economy, in that you get to save money, you get to save time, and you get to focus on what you're best on. Your business is not to be looking for equipment. Your business is to be that road contractor building that road in Nyeri. You are a homeowner. Your key focus is to build a home for your family. We want you to focus on the things that are important to you while we work on the heavy lifting.
Some people play the role of call it manufacturers of the product or farmers. Others will play the role of technical onboarders. They'll be the people who'll be doing the analytics, the data scientists, where they'll be looking for anomalies they'll be pointing out. So it's truly going to be a team sport, and many skills are going to be required on this. The other issue that will show up is there will be multiple blockchains, which are multiple highways, which will all be interlocking with different people. So you'll have maybe a supply chain of agriculture, there'll be a supply chain, blockchain of fuel, there'll be lots of blockchains. So it'll get quite complicated.
Morning, my name is Ben Mann. I work for IBM. We are a 107-year-old startup company in the area of blockchain. Enough crowds. Our point of view is that data is really the most important resource that we have alongside our people, and IBM's mission really is to transform data into insights. We use technologies like analytics and artificial intelligence to do that, and we capture data from various places, including using blockchain to make that data secure. So just a little bit about the role of IBM and also blockchain. Thank you. So I just want to cover the value of blockchain. There's for any that are still a bit unclear. What is the power of this tool? A little bit about our capabilities in this space and the experience that we have working with clients. So first of all, we really believe that blockchain is creating some extraordinary opportunities for us to transform the way businesses function, the way government works with its citizens, and really create whole new ecosystems. So using blockchain, we can create new sources of value, we can transform business models, we can remove inefficiencies together. The second one is we can create, as we said, new ecosystems. So really the key power here is that you can create brand new networks that can work together in much more efficient and effective ways. And then, as some of us have mentioned, and as Nick mentioned earlier, blockchain is really a tool for creating trust. By reducing risk, reducing uncertainty as to where things have come from, this really can grease the wheels of having ecosystems work together.
So basically this awareness creation is very important, and I think a lot of us now, I mean everybody in this particular room has at least some more insight in terms of other solutions that are outside there. I remember in the beginning of my introductory remark I said the future is blockchain, because the only, or let me say in quote, one of the things that is normally lacking under an internet kind of environment is the element of trust. And one of the things that blockchain technology can help us provide is that trust. So basically, as government, it's for that reason that the task force was really put in place, that we begin investigating and finding out what are some of these things that the technology can help us to do, and how would it be, I mean, what enabling environment that can be created through the task force. So the task force will clearly come out and give us very good direction in terms of what government can do. The beauty, Mheshimiwa, be comfortable about cryptocurrency is that the beauty is that at least the central bank said, do it at your own risk. So which is a good thing, so that anybody who is going into cryptocurrency is doing it at their own risk. And nobody has been stopped, so to speak, but then you are told, beware. In case there is a loss, then you're on your own, which creates an environment whereby people are able to get into cryptocurrency and go ahead and do their own business without interference. But like I said, from the government perspective, we'll be able to provide the facilitation that is required to work together with the industry players so that we create awareness, we build capacity, and working together, again, we use the technology, and like I said at the beginning, that if that is what can help us provide efficient service delivery, then as government we are able and ready to be part and parcel of the process of ensuring that our citizens are able to get efficient service delivery.